Welcome to today's video. Today's video is the top 12 gifts that you can get your electric car friend, husband, wife, and the things that they'll really enjoy to have off you this Christmas. If you're completely stuck on what to get them for Christmas, this video will run through some really cheap ideas and some quite expensive ideas that are perfect for that electric vehicle lover in your life. And it's a great excuse for me to buy a load of Christmas trees and decorations and film it so I can claim it on my tax return. Now, all these items will be listed down below in my description with referral links to Amazon if you wish to purchase any of them, and obviously the Amazon referral links pay me a small kickback but cost you no more money. But if you can find it cheaper somewhere else, then go ahead and buy it somewhere else. But I like to buy everything from Amazon because of the returns policy. I can always send it back. Now, number one is not really suitable to my American viewers, so you might want to skip to number two, and that is it's a little 16 amp commando converter, and it turns the sockets that you see on campsites into a 13 amp plug socket, which means you can use your granny cable. And if you're a Renault Zoe user who didn't get a granny cable when they bought the car, there's also a link for one of them if you want to buy someone a Renault Zoe granny cable or a granny cable for any other electric car. But these little camper sockets can come in really useful if you're on a site that has no EV hookup and has no 13 amp sockets, but it's got these little commando sockets. So these are a great little thing that you can buy for people, and I fully recommend that you get one. I've only ever used it once and I can't find it right now to show you in the video, but it is a cheap little stocking filler and it's a very, very useful item to have. Now, most electric cars now do not come with cable bags that put your granny cables in or your type 2 to type 2 cables. So that is obviously my next one, is to get them a little cable bag to store all their cables in neatly. Keeps them all nice and tidy in the back of the boot. And this one is from Omi when I bought my Omi cable. And if you're looking for a granny cable like the last item, or you're looking for a new type 2 cable, I do recommend Omi cables. They are fantastic and they have all sorts of charge settings. And there is a video on Omi, top right, and I'll be doing more with Omi later on in the new year, including some really new features they've got coming in their new app. Now, one thing electric car drivers definitely do love, and that is some merch. You can't beat EV merch. I have unbelievable amounts of EV merch from Spark and Volt, stuff from the Renault Zoe Owners Club. I've got some stuff from Fully Charged upstairs that's in the wash, and the best thing and the coolest thing of all, but it did not arrive from Amazon yet, and the link's down below. A lovely little picture will be displayed here, and that is an Elon Musk Christmas jumper. I was hoping to wear it for this video instead of the snowman, but it didn't arrive in time, so I've got the snowman on instead. But everyone loves a little bit of EV merch, so whether that be caps, reusable mugs that Fully Charged do, which use recycled old plastic coffee cups. There is so much that you can buy for your eco-friend, electric vehicle friend, in the terms of t-shirts, caps, hoodies. Just go and have a look. There's a whole list of links down below for you to have a look and buy for them. And I've got pretty much everything known to man in the EV merch industry. This little Tesla mini supercharger is by far one of the coolest things I've seen for a while. Now, it's 3D printed, so if you have got a 3D printer, you could very easily make one of these yourself. A lot cheaper than what the guy's selling it for on Amazon. But this is one little stocking filler that I'm going to buy myself. I thought it was a really neat idea. You can put any of your mobile phone cables in it. It doesn't come with a cable, you have to get your own cable and put it in, and that's why I've suggested next to it some anchor cables that I use for my iPhone that last pretty much forever. Now, another one you can get is an OBD port. That is an onboard diagnostic socket, and it plugs into your car, your Nissan Leaf, your Renault Zoe. I think it works on the Tesla as well, but Tesla owners, please tell me down below if you've got one that you know works perfectly. And this can look at the data on your car. It can tell you diagnostic information, so faults, airbags. It can tell you the temperature of your battery and also the state of health on it on some of the cars, and the charge rate it's receiving live data. If you've not got a Tesla, you will not know what charge rate you're pulling out of that charger without guessing. So these little board things are fantastic, and if you have a loved one or friend that really is into their information and data, these are fantastic little things. There's also one off a guy called Glyn Hudson, and he has some amazing things that he can do with his onboard diagnostic system. So there's a link down to his place. They are open source, the ones that he uses, and they collect even more data and information if you want it. Before I get into the next product, can I just ask you to go down below, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you want to hear about a video every single week about electric cars. Also, while you're down there, you might as well hit that like button. Now the next product is from Autoglym. If you have a car, if you have a friend who has a car, an electric car, they will want to keep it clean. And this range from Autoglym is Autoglym's all the products I use at work. So all their polishes, interior cleaners, plastic polishes. This is a full kit from wheels, bodywork and interior to keep that car looking absolutely pristine condition. And Autoglym products are by far one of the best in my mind. I've also included there a product which is a quick dealer product that you can just spray on the car and wipe over to get it nice and clean if you're going to a car show. I don't know if it's just me that's into collecting stuff like this, but these are the Hot Wheels diecast cars. There's also other bigger, larger diecast models if you want to get more of an adult type sort of diecast model, but these are the tiny little Hot Wheel ones. They are peanuts to buy, and I've been trying to buy the Model 3 and Model S, and I almost bought one when we were in Frankfurt, and there was only 2 left, and Charlie, who from Octopus Electric Vehicles, well, there was only 2 and he saw them first, so he got them. But these are the ones that I've got. This is a Model X that my gran gave me on my birthday cake a couple of years ago before I bought the Zoe, because she knew I was obsessed with Teslas. So that is from my birthday cake. And then this one here is from Mark Gardy, who runs the Northwest EV Owners Club. He sent me that for free. So thank you very much, Mark. He knew I was into collecting these little miniature things, and I'm really, really into them. So if you want to buy something, I mean, I like them and I'm 32. So if you want to buy one of these as a bit of a stocking filler or a bit of a fun present, they're fairly cheap and they're quite nice looking. Right, let's get into the actual serious and expensive presents now. This one is the Zoe Scooter. I've done reviews on the Zoe Scooter before. People have probably seen me out on it when I'm at electric car events. It's an electric scooter. Yes, they are illegal on the road. Yes, it's a stupid law. No, it doesn't stop me. They are fantastic fun. Little electric scooter, decent range, about 20 kilometers range, so 15 miles. You can get a bit further out them if you're not absolutely caning it. But they're great fun. There's balance wheels and all sorts of other stuff, and electric skateboards that you can get for people. But my personal preference is this because it's got brakes, it's fairly safe, and it's pretty easy to use, and you can't fall off it. I've tried electric skateboards, I just haven't got the balance or the patience to learn how to use an electric skateboard. So this, the Zoe Scooter, is the best one for me, and this is the one that I recommend getting. I love one that wants to just have a little bit of extra fun, and I know people of all ages who've got these. In fact, Oliver, who's been in videos with me before and helps me film occasional videos by holding the camera, he's got one, and he's, I think Oliver's 92. So I mean, if he's got one, pretty much anyone can have one. Now, an electric vehicle has 2 batteries. As we all know, it has a traction battery and then a 12-volt battery. Now, the 12-volt battery, in theory, is constantly topped up by the traction battery. However, on the odd occasion, sometimes people do not change their 12-volt battery as regularly as they should, and you can end up with a dead battery. And without that 12-volt battery having any power on it, you'll be unable to start or move your electric vehicle. So you can buy Lithium 12-volt jump packs, which I use on my ICE vehicles and electric vehicles. They are small lithium packs, not very big. I have some at work, and I just put them on to just give it a quick boost so I can just start the engine. Now, the other thing you can do with these lithium packs is they have USBs and flashlights on them, so you can charge phones, equipment, and all sorts. They're just a really, really, really versatile power pack system. Don't take these for granted. You shouldn't be not using purely these and not charging up your 12-volt battery, but they are a great get out of jail free card if you do happen to run your 12-volt battery down somehow and you just want a little bit of extra power. But like I said, they do double up as a power pack, so I think they are fantastically useful and versatile. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally don't like giving gift cards. I don't like buying gift cards for shops because I'm not sure the person's going to like shopping there and they can't fully refund it, and basically they're stuck with a gift card for a shop that they have to shop at and go and spend money at, and I don't like gift cards. So instead of a gift card, why not get them a £100 refundable deposit on a Tesla Cybertruck? They can always refund it, or they can go ahead and buy a Tesla Cybertruck. It's a nice little bit of fun. It's £100 that they can fully refund at any time with Tesla, and they have an order for a Tesla, so they can go and tell their friends that they have a pre-reservation for a Tesla. It's not going to be out for what, 3, 4, 5 years knowing Tesla, so therefore it's a nice little joke, nice little bit of fun, and you're not throwing any money down the drain that they can't get back at a shop they don't want to shop at. they can always refund it back. Now, if you're super rich and you want to spend more than £100, well, guess what? The Tesla Roadster starts at £4,000, or you could go for the Foundation Edition, which is £250,000. And if you're really generous, you can just buy the car for them. As most people know, throughout the world at the moment, there is an influx of people stealing cars using keyless entry systems. So they're holding up these transmitter packs near your front door that transmit the key to the thief that stood outside your car. Now, in Teslas, for example, you can disarm this by putting a pin to start system in. In the Renault Zoe, you can just press the lock button on the key that stops them basically opening the car using keyless entry, and you can do whole sorts of other things. Now, the other things you can do is you can put keys in keyless pouches, so basically RFID blocking pouches, but they're a bit ugly, and you can only fit one key in at a time, and you might not forget to put them in at night, and they're hideous. What you can buy is a Faraday Box. So a nice little posh box that you keep in a certain room where you always put your keys, and you just open the box, drop your keys in at night and close the box. And it's quite a nice looking little thing. Found this one on Amazon and I was quite impressed with how well it looks. I've not personally tested it because I haven't ordered it, because I don't really worry about key theft like that. But if you know someone, one of your loved ones, who panics about having the car stolen, panics about these wireless key systems, then this is a great little gift for them. And of course, we can't forget the Elon Musk air freshener. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was a bit of a joke, but no, they actually do sell them. Unfortunately, at the time of filming this, they are completely and utterly sold out on the website that I was going to buy them from, and even sold out on Amazon, but it does say that they might be getting them back. There's just a Musk of Musk. If you've got an Elon Musk fan, buy them some Musk of Musk. But thank you very much for watching this week's video. Please don't forget to check out my other videos. I've got another video next week that I hope you'll enjoy. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.